Session 82. Salesforce Inbound Change Sets. Validate, deploy, and troubleshoot. By the end of this session, you'll understand the full deployment process from receiving a change set to getting it live in production. An inbound change set is a collection of metadata components packaged by a source org and uploaded to your org through a deployment connection. Once it arrives, you cannot modify what's inside it. The change set is read-only in the receiving org. To find inbound change sets, setup, then environments, then change sets, then inbound change sets. This list shows all change sets that have been uploaded to your org and are available for deployment. The inbound change sets list shows the change set name, the source org that uploaded it, the date it was uploaded, and the description the sender added. Click the name to open the detail page. The change set detail page shows the full list of included components, the sender's description and any notes, and the upload history. This is where you click Validate or Deploy. Validate versus Deploy. Validation runs the complete deployment check, Apex tests, code coverage validation, metadata conflict detection, without committing a single change to the org. Deploy runs the same checks and, on success, commits all the metadata changes. Always validate before deploying to production. The Validate flow. From the Change Set Detail page, click Validate. Select your test run option. Start the validation. The process runs asynchronously. When complete, the result appears in Deployment Status. The Deployment Status page is where you monitor both validations and deployments in real time. Navigate there via Setup, Environments, Deploy, Deployment Status. It shows component counts, test results, and the current code coverage percentage as the process runs. A successful validation creates a quick deploy opportunity that lasts 10 days. Quick deploy applies the validated change set to production without rerunning all tests. In production orgs where the full test suite takes 60 to 90 minutes, this is the difference between a long change freeze and a very short one. Test run option 1. Run local tests. This is the standard choice for production deployments. It runs all Apex tests in the org that are not part of installed managed packages. Coverage must reach 75% for the deployment to succeed. Test run option 2. Run specified tests. You specify exactly which test classes to run. This is faster because it skips the full test suite, but it requires careful selection. You need to be certain the specified classes provide adequate coverage for everything in the change set. Test run option 3. Run all tests. Runs every test in the org, including managed package tests. The most comprehensive option, but the slowest. Use when you need to verify that the change set doesn't break anything in managed packages. Test run option 4. No test run. Available only for sandbox deployments. Skips all test execution. This is never appropriate for production. Salesforce does not allow it there for good reason. The deploy flow. From the change set detail page, click Deploy. Select your test run option. The deployment starts immediately and runs asynchronously. You can monitor progress and deployment status without staying on the page. The deployment status page during a live deployment shows you components deployed and components failed, tests passed and tests failed, and the current code coverage percentage. If any test fails or coverage drops below 75%, the deployment fails atomically. No partial deployments, no half-applied changes. The most common failure: missing dependent components. The change set includes an Apex class that references a custom field that doesn't exist in the target org. The fix: in the source org, add all dependent components to the change set and upload a new version. Failure 2. Test coverage below 75%. The change set introduces new Apex code that is not covered by tests in the target org. Fix: include test classes in the change set, or ensure pre-existing tests in the target org cover the new code. Failure 3. Active flow version conflicts. The change set includes a flow version that conflicts with an active flow version in the target org. Fix: deactivate the flow in the target org before deploying the change set, then reactivate the new version after deployment. Failure 4. Required field not included. A custom object in the change set has required fields that were not included in the deployment. Fix: in the source org, add all required fields for the object to the change set. Change sets versus CLI. Change sets work well for one-off admin-to-admin handoffs, simple deployments in orgs without CLI tooling, and governance processes that require explicit approval at each step. For repeatable deployments where you need deployment history, rollback capability, or the ability to diff what you're deploying, Salesforce CLI with source control is the correct tool. Session 82 complete.